faculties that the dignitaries, the academics, the Nigerian international students who are at this side of the audience. First and foremost, exigencies of office, but is here in. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will tell you why they are shouting. You know, in Ife, we do not see them as our students. We see them as our own children. That is why to them we are independent. So they knew that they were not treated like students, but they were treated like children. And the that was introduced, all the students decided to be shouting. By the grace of God, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic of this university. She's a woman of history, the first female head of the Department of Quantity Surveying, the first female Faculty of Environmental Design and Management, the first female professor of Quantity Surveying in Africa. You can see that she's a woman of history. Then we have the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration. By the grace of God, a former Dean of the Faculty of Arts, and the first student to have first class in the department, Professor Yomi. And of course, I have another principal officer, a workaholic of notes. Somebody whose mental functionality is as big as a satchel. There is no how he works, he will never be clean or tired. Workaholic in all areas. A father, passionate and compassionate about the business of his university. Deputy Vice Chancellor of Innovation and Development, Professor Kemia. And we have here the provost and college comprises 4 faculties now, I think. Yes, 4 faculties. So the provost is qualified to be called KBC in his own right. Professor. And of course, I have in the house here a very strong member of the College of Health Sciences, but who is on loan to Obafemi Awolowo University Ile-Ife Teaching Hospital Complex. Seated here is the Chief Medical Director of that university, first of his kind and the finest of his brand, Professor John Okeni. Okay, we also have here yet another principal officers of our university. One of the principal officers of our university, the University Librarian, seated here in Her Majesty, Auntie Fadeo Kemi, Dr. Kemi Fadeo. Okay. Probably I should say this. This is Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife, in Osun State, in Nigeria. In Ife here on this campus, there is no law degree or edit that says you should not clap on Wednesday. So put your hands together for all that have been And of course, I have the deans of faculties here. The Dean Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences is here, Professor Omoni Yeson. And Dean Faculty of Clinical Sciences is here, Professor Ayo Salako. And the Dean Faculty of Dentistry, Professor Dignitary Yeson. And of course, there is somebody I would like to introduce to us here. You know, it is not easy for an entire family to devote themselves to the workings of the system. And that is why I appreciate the Provost of the College of Health Sciences for matrimonially and graciously donating his wife to be the chairperson, induction committee of our university. Of the College of Health Sciences, Professor Keynote. So I call her KK Keynote. And of course, the faculty, the college secretary is here, Mrs. Tosin Herrero. And let me say that we shall be doing this introduction in phases. And let me go to the next item here. And I don't want to bore us with mundane data. That's all. We have royalties here, seated in their majesties. I have His Royal Majesty, now please wait. Please, he has to explain to me because he wrote it in a medical handwriting. You know, I can see it. It's only what I can. I'm not a pharmacist. And of course, we have the sound of Obi land, His Majesty Kabiyesi Oba Oladimeji. You see, in Ife, in some other universities in UN, Unilag, you can clap for royal fathers. But in Ife here, just like I told you that the motto of these universities for learning and culture, I will introduce Kabiyesi and you all say Kabiyesi. Sound of Okeoye land, His Majesty Kabiyesi Oba S. Oladimeji. Shall we say Kabiyesi? Let us see. Much louder, please. And of course, we have the guest of the university. His Majesty is a retired general in the Nigerian armies, a man who has donated an incredible and indelible personality to the medical profession all over the world. Baba, His Royal Majesty, Oba Major General Obafemi Awolowo OFR, Oluwafomiloye the First, the Alani of Idoani, shall we say Kabiyesi? Migbo, we can do much better. And probably, let me quickly appreciate the parents who are members of staff and their children are inducted today. But before then, let me call on the Provost of the College of Health Sciences, Professor Obafemi to come forward to formally welcome all of us here to the Africa's most beautiful campus. Let me see your reactions to that.
The Vice Chancellor, Obafemi Awolowo University, Professor Simeon Adebayo Banire, ably represented here this morning by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Professor Odubola Babamela, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor Yomi Daramola, Deputy Vice Chancellor Research, Innovation and Development, Professor Akoni Akinyemi, the librarian, Dr. Mrs. Fadehan, the Chief Medical Director, Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital, Professor John Okeni, the Registrar and CEO, Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Dr. Fatima Kiari, represented here today by Dr. Eneyo Abdul, Head Professional Discipline, Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Deputy Provost, College of Health Sciences, Professor Ayodeji Oladele, the Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor Toyin Omoni Eson, the Dean, Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, Professor Dipo Aboderi, Dean, Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Professor Kayode Salako. Other cognate deans and deans of other faculties are present. Director for Institute of Public Health, the Acting College Secretary, Mrs. Toson Herrero, Acting College Bossa, Mrs. SF Adebayo. Heads of department are present. College of Health Sciences Induction Ceremonies Committee, Professor Kikelomo Olawole. The Chair of the College Alumni Relations Committee, Professor Boladale Mapayi, and other members of that committee. Chairman, Nigerian Medical Association, Osun State, Dr. Fashanu, is also present here today. Members of staff, the College of Health Sciences, distinguished professors, both teaching and non-teaching staff, inductees of today, and their proud parents. Once more, I very, very warmly welcome KBACs to this event. KBAC Oladimeji, Kadekpeko Lori Kibata Palese, KBAC Oba Major General Obafemi Awolowo. Those of us who are familiar with the college, we know that we know about the Olutoye Prize. I think KBAC has maybe about 2 or 3 prizes that he awards every year to outstanding students in the college. KBAC, we are grateful. Our Major General Olutoye OFR, the Oluwatomiloye 1, the Alani of Igoani. Also here with us today with his son, Air Commodore retired Dr. Obafemi Awolowo Jr., a proud alumnus of the College of Health Sciences. He graduated MDCN, I think in 1985. 1985. You are welcome back to. I know he's always with us. You are with us at the launch of the Roadster last time. You are welcome again, sir. Other distinguished personalities are present, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I'm delighted to welcome us all to the induction ceremony of our new medical graduates, and I heartily congratulate our new colleagues and today's inductees and their proud parents. Congratulations. Please permit me to specially congratulate and acknowledge and recognize members of staff of the College of Health Sciences and the Obafemi Awolowo University, who are also parents of inductees today. And I think that group will be led by the DBC academic, Professor Ribola Babalola. If I can write your indulgence that you just stand so that we recognize you, all parents who are members of staff of the college or a bit of OAU. Congratulations, we rejoice with you, felicitate with you, and accept our welcome. Congratulations. Please, you can sit down. In the same vein, I know we have a number of our alumni who also have, who are also proud parents today. Can I also recognize anybody like that? An alumni of the College of Health Sciences. Oh, okay, you guys are welcome. Okay, you are all welcome. Congratulations. We are so happy that you not only train there, but your own children have also trained in your alma mater. Congratulations. Our dear teachers and other members of staff, the College of Health Sciences, I thank you for your steadfastness, toil, dedication to duty, and unalloyed support for the college and the university in the face of daunting conditions. And despite the very many shortfalls, you have remained undeterred. And once again, you've produced a set of fresh medical professionals who are ready to serve deans in important committees like the Appointments and Promotions Committee has changed, and they will now also be attending. We also thank management for this gesture. Since assuming office, he has continued to show interest in us and I appreciate it. Our prayers and goodwill and will continue to be with you and your administration. I appreciate and congratulate our partners and collaborators in our sister training institution, the Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital Complex, under the able leadership of Professor J.A.O. Okeni. Without your partnership and collaboration, today, we owe you indeed a debt of gratitude, which we also join us in paying because you are one of us too. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, ladies and gentlemen, as daunting as the task may look sometimes, and despite all the challenges we face, providing an enabling environment for the training of our students, it is gratifying to note some members of this class are graduated in December with honors, which is a prestigious and very, very important attainment for our medical graduates. Congratulations to all those who graduated with honors and with distinction. This attests not only to their scholarly aptitude, but also to the effectiveness of the teaching faculty and staff. Our dear inductees, we are very proud of you. The journey through our college is indeed a highly challenging endeavor, but you endured it all, and where we are today to celebrate you and your achievements. You surely remember started the journey with you, and you know how many you are here today. You have been through fire, gold, you have been refined, ready for the market. May your lives daily be marked with celebrations, and may you continuously be sources of joy, rejoicing to your family, this institution that produced you, and our country, Nigeria. Going forward, you must always seek to honor God through selfless service and quality service, and being a model of impeccable character and integrity, irrespective of what the environment throws at you. The Hippocratic oath, to which you will soon solemnly swear, mandates you to consecrate your life to the service of humanity. You can only do that if you pay due attention to your personal as well as professional integrity and development. As you go into the world, keep in touch with your alma mater and contribute your quota to our development. The more committed alumni we have, the more likely we're able to maintain our brand as a college and university. Please rise and be counted among the dutiful and committed alumni right from your internship year. Let me also at this juncture place on record recent notable contributions of our alumni to the college. We all recall with gladness and joy the single contribution of Dr. Ile-Ife in erecting and donating to us a 60-bed hosted facility at the premises of the Teaching Hospital. For this, we remain eternally grateful. We also thank the class of 1987, who recently donated lab equipment worth 25 million naira to our department. We are grateful and acknowledge all of these donations, even as we ask, like Oliver Twist, for more. Let me also challenge parents and well-wishers here present who have come to identify with the inductees of today. We are glad to see you all, and we share in your joy. As we contend and struggle with teaching and research infrastructural deficiencies, please come and support us in any way you can. You can make endowments or immortalize your name or those of your loved ones, and you can endow buildings, clinics, and laboratories. Together, we can make our college and indeed the university a citadel of learning that we are all proud of. As I close, I want to sincerely acknowledge again and appreciate the academic leadership and the faculty of our great college, our Deputy Provost, the Deans, the Directors of our Institute of Public Health, Heads of Department, and our distinguished professors, all friends and staff of the college. In the same vein, I want to thank our college secretary and the college bursar and their teams. I trust that together we will continue to move the college forward. Finally, I want to sincerely thank the College Induction Ceremonies Planning Committee for putting together an event of this magnitude. Let me also use this opportunity to thank the facilitators at our annual seminar series. And I think Professor Abiola is there. Thank you for all your effort. Dear inductees, today is a new day in your life and the beginning of a new journey. May the good Lord go ahead of you, perfect all that concerns you, and make your journey a blissful one. Thank you for listening, and God bless.
Please, I want the security to be up and right there. So, I would also like to appreciate to be what they are today. Let me formally introduce to us the representative of the registrar of the MDCN, Dr. Fatima Kiari, who is ably represented here by Dr. Enejo Abdul.
Nature has a way of doing things, honestly. And I want to thank God very specially for this very special arrangement. Look at the DVC
Research and Development and Professor Enejo Abdul. The same stature. The two of them are bulky, they are black, they are shining, ebony of Africa. Put your hands together for the two of them. And some people will be complaining that there is no money. This I'm coming to see you. The Deputy Provost of the College of Health Sciences is here, Professor Ladele, where are you? And of course, I have the Chairman, NMA Osun State Chapter, Dr. Fasanu Adeniyi. Professor Abodere is also in the house. And of course, I have the Medical and Dental Association of Nigeria, Osun State Chapter Chairperson, Professor Mrs. Olasode. Medical women, you're not that. That is the way God made them. You know, when you have enemy, everybody is there. But the women will carve themselves out. When you have the Nigerian Union of Journalists, they have an award. Women will carve themselves out. When you have this, women will carve themselves out. Men, put your hands together for yourselves. The chairperson of the College of Health Sciences Alumni Relations Committee is here, Professor Bola Danemapai. And of course, I also have in the house Professor Ernest Orji. I have Professor Nyenye Ijadola. And I have Professor Adesami Akinfulore. Now please, my brother, please, can you stand up again? Stand up, stand up, stand up. You see, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President and Commander-in-Chief Armed Forces, Federal Republic of Nigeria. But as far as this program is concerned, I'm the Commander-in-Chief. Now, this is one of the lecturers who made things and life much easier for your children. You see, this is the first time I'm seeing a professor that is dangerously handsome. Please sit down. So if your wife is saying, where are you going? Share the Kalema, no, please understand that. She's just being feminine. Dr. Adepiti Akefolari, the Vice Mr. Vice Chancellor, with due respect and your kind permission, I would also like to introduce to us Professor Mrs. Ile-Ife. Professor Adebayo is in the house. And of course, Professor and Professor Mrs. Onopoya here. Stand up properly. Yes, Mr. Vice Chancellor, all courtesies to be extended here. We must give honor to whom that is due. And that is why I would like to recognize this couple. You know, the provost for donating his wife. There is a man here, one of the medical elders, who taught the professor that taught the professor that taught your children. So to them, to him here, the inductees of today are his great-great-grandchildren. I'm talking of a man easygoing, kind of method to name at once. Professor Durosemi. You can see people standing up to greet him. He has taught the, you know I said it. Evan Patawof, Atawatuni not number. Yes, that is almost 80 years old professor here. Please sit down. And the wife was the dean of the student affairs for several years, Professor Latifat Durosemi. Professor Abiodun, I'm told you are here. Whether you please stand for recognition. Yes. And I want to especially appreciate one of us here. We can do anything, so many people stand before him and they bow. If your phone rings in the church or mosque, the imam or pastor will not sanction you. But if your phone rings in the court, you are in trouble. Leka Ijiode, may Lord stand for the Leka and Mrs. Ijiode. May Lord thank you. May Lord stand up. Take a bow. Sit down. You're also in my course today. Thank you very much for that. Okay. I've just been informed now that the Honorable Minister for Finance is here. Ben, you know, anybody that handles money, deals with money, has the inflow, outflow of money, as far as I know, is the Honorable Minister. The Honorable Minister of Finance in Obafemi Awolowo University. Our own bossa, Mrs. Oluwatoyin Ikeadiabo. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Abiodun Olariwaju. I'm the PRO of Obafemi Awolowo. And I have from my directorate, Larry Lufoju, my Igbo assistant is here, stand for recognition. And permit me to introduce my younger sister, Dr. Fumilola Amao, stand for recognition. Did let them see. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, permit me now to call on the CMD, that is the Chief Medical Director, Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital Complex, Ile-Ife, Professor John Okene.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now please, all photographers, go and sit down. I don't want you to flout my instructions, because if you do, if I see your camera, I won't give it to you until next year, January. Let this one concentrate on the speeches they are delivering here. So by the time any activities will happen, I will ask you to come and do your job. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, my provosts, our deans and heads of departments, all other academic dignitaries here, the registrar of our Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria here represented. I did not put this there, I was not aware, but I'm a Yoruba boy. Our royal fathers, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed parents, our colleagues, distinguished guests, and our star inductees. Welcome to this momentous occasion. Today, we are celebrating the culmination of years of hard work, determination, and unwavering commitment. As the Chief Medical Director of our training institution, the OHHC, I'm glad as the very first alumnus of this same university to occupy that position. And I'm very honored and privileged to stand before you to share your joyful moment. Great Ife. Greatest Ife. Greatest of the greatest of greatest Ife. I say that very proudly because I attended 2 universities. The very first university in Nigeria, University of Ibadan. But I haven't attended another university to do another bachelor's. I've been privileged of God to have attended what I believe to be the best. I vividly remember my own induction ceremony in this same room. It was a day for me filled with excitement and anticipation. The long nights of studying, the sacrifices we all make, and the challenges that we all had to overcome. But it led to a joyous moment, just as yours today. And today I see those same bright and eager faces, full of potentials and ready to make profound impact on the world. You will never be cut short. Our inductees, your journey has been nothing short of capable. You have faced difficult examinations. I'm sure you remember some. Very rigorous training. It's not semester-based, it's all year long. Absence from home and siblings and parents. You are not just bachelors, you are the best of us. Through it all, you have demonstrated resilience, compassion, and an unwavering dedication to the noble field of medicine. You have done these despite resource constraints. And today we celebrate not just your academic achievements, but your growth. I know some of you from Bath that I witnessed, and you are now men of your own right and women. But your growth, and as future leaders who will shape the future of this world's healthcare. Do not be fooled. You are, and you will become one of the very best in the world. Trust me. Because you have been very well trained. Don't think because you are trained in Nigeria, you are bad. Each time you travel out of the country, you see that we are even better than those trained abroad. Have a feeling of self-worth. You are from the source of humanity, Ile-Ife. As medical and dental graduates, you are now entrusted with a great responsibility. You will be healers. You will be caretakers. You will be counselors and advocates for your patients. Your knowledge and skills will affect lives. Please use same with trepidation. You are not God. Use it to save lives. Bring comfort to the suffering and provide hope to those in need. Remember that every interaction you have with patients is an opportunity to make positive difference in their lives. Some will soon die. Be vanguards and advocates for social justice. In your journey ahead, let the values of empathy, integrity, and excellence guide you always. Be patient listeners, compassionate caregivers, relentless seekers of knowledge. Never be driven by quest for money. A good name is worth more than silver or gold. Embrace challenges with courage and view failures as stepping stones to success. There will be failures in life, but never give up. Reflect on the story of Joseph in the Bible, who rose from adversity to become a leader, who saved many through his wisdom. Like Joseph, your journey will have its difficulties, but it is your perseverance and dedication that will ultimately define your own legacy in life. It is ever evolving and lifelong. You will learn throughout, and for you to be at the forefront of medicine, studentship and scholarship never ends. So this is just a rite of passage. Seek out mentorship. Collaborate with your peers and embrace new technologies and advances. Your pursuit of excellence will not only benefit your patients, but also contribute to the growth and innovation of our medical practice. And as you embark on this new chapter, moment, those who have supported you along the way, your family, your friends, your teachers, and your mentors always. Their encouragement and sacrifices have placed an integral part in your soul, and money can never replace that. Let them know how much you appreciate their love and support always. They give part of themselves for you to be who you have become and who you will still be. Remember that you are not alone in this journey. You are a member of a larger community, a family of healthcare professionals who are committed to making a difference. So let's learn to lean on each other, share experiences, support one another in times of need, because those times will come. Always remember your alma mater. Always give back. So this, I'm reminding you, our dear hospital will be 50 years this November. I'm counting on you. Do not despise the day of little. The widow's mite you give to us, I believe heavens will cherish it as a set. So I look forward to your active philanthropy. In closing, I urge you to dream very big, aim high, never lose sight of your purpose in life. The world needs your skills, your compassion, your unwavering commitment to making a difference. As you step into your roles as medical professionals, please remember the words of Apostle Paul when he wrote in his book, Philippians 4:13, that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You are never alone. There is always a divine helper. At times, we think we know it all as doctors. All we can do is care. Remember that it is God Almighty that heals. Also, let me share some of my personal experiences with you. My mantra in life includes work hard but play harder. That is particularly important if you know that medical doctors have, amongst professionals, the shortest of lifespans. They have the highest of drug dependency and mental issues. Divorce rate is higher amongst them than other professionals. Don't forget that medicine is just one part of it, ever. Work hard but play harder. Explore and conquer the world, but note that there is always a green snake under every green grass. For those of you who will explore other greener pastures, I will tell you again and again, there is no green grass that is unwatered, and your grass can only be as green as you choose to water your grass. So finally, I congratulate you once again, and may you go forth with confidence and courage and a heart full of compassion, ready to make a lasting impact on the lives of those you will cross and serve. I leave you with a famous Christian hymn, Great is thy faithfulness. God bless you and thank you.
That was the Chief Medical Director, College, Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife Teaching Hospital Complex. Now please, it is true that we are having induction here. And I want the ushers to please note that Oduduwa Hall, though very spacious, has its own capacity. We said the program will start by 9, and we started. Please close that gate and lock it totally. So when parents comes in again, we've had enough. Because we don't want a situation where these young ones begin to practice their trade on anybody. So that they won't say, okay, am sorry for that break in transmission. It was due to power failure. Thank you very much. Before I go on to the next item, to recognize a former director of audit of this university and the immediate past bursar of the Federal University of Technology Akure. Is here with his wife, Chief Mrs. Fola Adeshoba. I must stand for recognition. And of course, we have the chairman of ceremonials committee of this university, and is here wearing so many caps. Yoruba will say "Oruko lo ń ro ọmọ," but in this case, it's just wise. He has, but I expected him to also be a gifted polygamist. Professor Solomon Adekola. You can do much better for him. He has beat the wisdom of Solomon, but he decided not to be polygamous. We have the dean of the student affairs here, the children of the father to all the children here in Ile-Ife, Professor Adewale. That's the dean of student affairs. And please, I have the dean faculty of law, University of Ile-Ife here, Professor Ifowoma. Now, wait, it seems you know the parents of every one of you. You're not that. And of course, I have, you know, the other time I introduced my Lord Temporal, Lekan Giode. But now I have my Lord Spiritual here, a retired Anglican Bishop of the Diocese of Dr. Samuel Showale. My Lord. And I want to introduce somebody. And I want you to judge properly. You know, in front, at the back, and besides of any successful woman, there must be a man. Yes, there must be a man. I don't know if there is any correlation here. Mrs. Papalola, no, you know. Mr. Papalola, where are you? Well, I don't want to call your attention to anything, but if you look at the front row here, some people put on academic cap, some do not wear cap. I don't know why. How can the headgear and the fila be the same color? Only God knows. Anyway, put your hands together for me. Addressed by the Vice Chancellor of Obafemi Awolowo University, Professor Simeon Adebayo Bamle, ably represented here by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Professor Fola Adeshoba. It is not a coincidence that she will be speaking when her husband is here.
Mr. Piaro, I heard you telling the photographers that you are going to see their cameras and you will return by January next year. I remember that you are Abiodun. So that means next year, January is another year. So every year, every festive period, you act like that. So on behalf of the Vice Chancellor, Professor Adebayo that is unavoidably absent because there are some pressing official assignment outside campus that he is currently attending to. He has asked myself, the complement of the principal officers that we are here to represent him. Before I go to the protocols and read the speech, I would like to congratulate all of us, with the parents that are here, because as we have been told, I'm one of you. So we are all celebrating together. Congratulations to all of us. Congratulations to our children. Congratulations to our wards. It's our prayer that God will take you to the apex of this profession. Congrats. The Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Professor Yomida Ramola. The Deputy Vice Chancellor Research, Innovation and Development, Professor Akoni Akeyemi. The Registrar is on another official assignment outside campus. Mr. Bakari is recognized. The librarian of our university, Dr. O.A. Fadeon, you are highly recognized, ma'am. And our finance minister, the bossa of the university, Mrs. O.I. Abogon, you are recognized, ma'am. The director, her home professor, J.O. Okeni, you are highly recognized, sir. The registrar, CEO Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Dr. Fatima Chiari, represented by Dr. Eneyo Habdog, you are recognized, sir. The Provost, College of Health Sciences, Professor Babatope Kolawole. The Deputy Provost, College of Health Sciences, Professor Ayodele Holadele. The Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor Toyi Omoniyeso. And our latest Dean, the Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Professor Dipo Haboderi, Bola Dale Makayi, and other members of the committee, we appreciate Bola Dale Makayi, and other members of the committee, we appreciate you for putting all this together. All the senior professors that are here, especially our senior elder statesman, Professor Bui Simi and his wife, you are highly recognized, sir. And all professors, all teaching, and non-teaching staff of our college, and by extension, the whole university. Our inductees of today and their distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to also recognize the presence of Oba Major General Olufemi Olutoye Ofar, Oluwatomiloye I, the Alani of Idoani, Kabiyesi. Let us say Kabiyesi. All our parents and family members, medical elders, members of the press, well-wishers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen from all walks of life to this citadel of learning. Indeed, the journey through OHU, especially OHU Medical School, has been long, tortuous, and full of uncertainties. We thank the Almighty God for seeing all of you through. Dear inductees, you are taking your professional hopes at a crucial time in our nation's history. Vital sectors of our nation, including the economy, health, education, and the like, are experiencing a downfall. Ironically, this period also carries with it great hope, possibilities, and opportunities that could be enhanced by those who are prepared and resilient. It is a ray of hope for a better future for our country that I want you to focus on at this time as we become licensed doctors. You are the picture of the tomorrow. You are the picture of the future that our founding fathers know that the envisage. You are young people who will uphold their professional hope. People and nation with commitment and purpose and pursue a life of excellence and impact. The representative of the Registrar of MCDN is the chairman of professional discipline. It's our hope and prayer that we don't have cause to be called to face that committee for any disciplinary action. I challenge you to see your professional calling not as an opportunity for personal aggrandizement, but as a call to duty in the service of God and mankind. Our world needs you. Accomplishments globally, but also in their consistent support to the university and our college. Provost mentioned some of them to us, the hall donated by Dr. Badero and others. You have also been beneficiaries of the support given by other great alumni in every sphere of your training. I will commend their spirit of selflessness.
We have one of us here, a very senior medical professor, and has been up and doing with fantastic athletic stature. Professor Yemisi Amusa. I have one of our own very proud parents, Major Omotosho and his wife, where are you? Major, where are you? Omotosho. Okay. And of course, Mr. and Mrs. Leye Jibola Falode. Great Ife. Yes. Dr. and Mrs. Akinku Lie. This must be from Ondo Town. Dr. Akinku Lie is an associate professor in the Department of Surgery of Awolowo University. Okay. Yes. Now, cameraman, you will do me a favor. I said when the address is going on, any address at all, don't distract these ones. Let's sit down. We have a few occasions here where you will ply your trade. But this one is one of the most serious ones here, and that is the address by the Registrar of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Dr. Fatima Kiyari, ably represented by Professor Abdul. Over to you. That is not the way to clap for visitors.
The Royal Fathers, Kabiyesi, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Simeon Adebayo Banire, ably represented by Professor Bola Babalola. I will crave your indulgence not to bore you repeating the protocols. Now, having said that, I will also crave your indulgence to permit me to recognize some persons. I'll start with the Registrar, Chief Executive Officer of the Medical and Dental Council, Dr. Fatima Kiyari. She wished to be here. Unfortunately, due to the exigencies of office, similar to probably what the reason for why the VC is not here, she's unable to come herself. She asked me to represent her, and my name is Dr. Enojo Abdul. I am Igala from Ida. I'm saying that deliberately because I'm in Ile-Ife. Those who know history will know what I'm talking about. Thank you. Now, I also want to remind us that the medical profession is, aside from the military, is one of the professions where regimentation and seniority count a lot. And it's important to emphasize it at every gathering of doctors and a ceremony that involves doctors, so that we don't forget. Because the tendency now is to try to forget that or discountenance it. So in that regard, Professor Moise Dorosimi, I will beg you, sir, to stand up. I ask you to stand to be recognized and appreciated, because the Code of Medical Ethics in Nigeria requires that at every occasion, whether social or professional, where doctors are involved, we must acknowledge and recognize the senior members of the profession. So I will use you as a context to be very senior members of the profession here. Thank you very much, sir. I also want to recognize the chairman of NMA. I presume you are representing the president of the NMA. And the immediate, well, not the immediate, but the past VP1 of Nigerian Medical Association, Professor Razak Adebayo. Thank you very much. Now, there are so many others that if I continue recognition, we will not move on. And my duty here is to represent the registrar. I will give a short address. We know that the medical profession is one of the most regulated professions world over. Everywhere, even in rudimentary countries that are still trying to stand or that have been destroyed and the society is trying to reorganize itself, the medical profession is highly regulated. Even in Afghanistan, even in North Korea, the rest of the world. The process of becoming a doctor, the medical and dental education is highly regulated. It is the reason why you don't just get up, go to NUC and register your university and you start running the medical course. The law requires you to be recognized and approved by the Medical and Dental Council. The institution, the course, and the qualification you will issue at the end of the course must all be approved by the Medical and Dental Council. Your qualification only qualifies you to apply to be registered and permitted to practice. So you may be qualified, but if you are not registered, you'll be committing an offense if you practice medicine or dentistry in Nigeria or in the world. And while you are registered, your conduct is also highly regulated. There is a code of behavior, a code of conduct that is expected of you as a registered member of the profession. And failing to abide by that code, you may become subject of professional disciplinary proceeding, which may lead you to be removed from the body of registered medical practitioners in the country and cease to be a doctor. If you look at the program book, you see the list of the graduates. You probably notice that none of you is referred to as doctor in that list. It is because doctors. You are only qualified to be presented to be admitted into the profession, and thereafter you become doctors. So I will want to bring your attention to what it means to be a doctor. Because you are the threshold to move forward and become one, or step back and stay with the rest of the society. Because when you become a doctor, you become a member of a ramified group of persons. World over, you become an international citizen. Those who have the very senior members of the profession who have had cause to go to other places, other shores across the world, you see the deference with which doctors are treated. The mere fact that you are a doctor. It gives you a lot of privileges. A lot. Members of the society reflexively respect you. Reflexively. It is not by mistake. It is because of the conduct of a long chain of doctors over generations, over millennia, who have upheld the profession, the conduct expected of doctors, and over time it has been inbred into the society that doctors are effectively respected. And that respect comes with a lot of responsibility. You will notice recently there is in the news, especially in social media, where a law enforcement agency went to apprehend an alleged criminal, and there was loss of life in the course. The alleged culprit was alleged to be a doctor. You will be standing between a human being and his death. You may do something professionally, and he lives. Professionally, and he lives. You do it wrongly, you try. Abilities that the consequences are not just here, they go all the way to the hereafter. So, it's very important that you take note of this. The code of conduct will be shared to you. The guideline on registration will be shared to you, and I beg you to take time and read them to guide your practice. Everyone is allowed to advertise themselves. You are not. The code will explain to you why you, in your capacity as a doctor, are not permitted to advertise. The juristic person may publish, but you are not permitted to do that. You would be subject to disciplinary proceedings if it becomes a matter of inquiry. There are several other things that people will take for granted. You don't split fees. You don't refer patients for pecuniary reasons. You refer them because they require referral. You don't admit patients because he came and said, "Doctor, admit me." You admit him because he needs admission, and if he doesn't need admission, you send him home. Your hospital is not a hotel. You see all that in the code, and it's important that you take very good note of that. So we don't spend too much of the time. I would like to halt the remarks at this point, and I'll request the Dean to present those who are still interested in joining. Yes, you are at liberty not to join at this point. So, I think.
Sorry. Now, the photographers can now come forward and begin to do your duties. Okay, he said not yet.
The Vice Chancellor, sir, Professor Adebayo Simon Babile, ably represented by Professor Babalola, or our Deputy Vice Chancellors are here. Please permit me to stand on the established protocol. The registrar, you are recognized. Shall the medical graduates please rise to their feet? My approval, sir, and the registrar, these are the world best medical graduates for 2024. Produced by the College of Health Sciences of Obafemi Awolowo University, Oba University.
Thank you, Mr. Dean. And like I said, you are not a doctor. You are not. You are just qualified, and you have, through your post, applied to be registered provisionally to enable you practice and acquire experience so that you get a certificate of experience to enable you apply for full registration. I'm taking time to highlight registration. I'm taking time to highlight this. Provisional registration is for the purpose of photographer. Now, this is a solemn ceremony. Like I said, you are about to step on the threshold to join the profession, and God willing, to stay in until you move on to the world. It's very serious. I'll request you to photographer, please. You will say after me. Now, as a member of the medical profession, you say your name. So we'll repeat. A member of the medical profession. Solemnly to dedicate my life to the service of humanity, the health and well-being of my patient will be my first consideration. I respect the autonomy and dignity of my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect of human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation.
Ladies and gentlemen, go out, use your phone to snap. Am I communicating? We have a judge here. If I take phone, I will take the phone.
Thank you, Mr. PRO. There's a saying in Hausa, Magana Riki. I will be meaning it. Okay, now that you are doctors, with a preface. I, Doctor. registered medical practitioner of Nigeria and exercise of all persons committing themselves care and attention, and that I will faithfully obey the rules and regulations of the medical and research Nigeria, of the medical and research Nigeria. The first one is the pledge and the declaration you must recite it in the continual education and in the stock. One, then the provost will call you, you all come and affirm the oath you have made on the holy book or the representation of the faith you subscribe to.
Just for emphasis, please, those forms you are completing, immediately after you give the hall, ensure that you sign it and return it to the provost office immediately. Is that clear? Thank you. So what we are going to do now is the affirmation of the oath. You will come out from there, touch the emblem of your faith, and then go back to your seat through here. We want to do it as quickly as possible. I want to invite elders here to please come to the front. CMD.
Now please bring it down. Now please bring it down. Please listen to these instructions and look flat. Photographers, come to my right, stand here. Now, you know that you are assigned to a particular inductee. Now, be watchful for that inductee. Once the person is here to shake hands, so you can now take it and go back for others to do that. Now, if you are not taking shots, please back. If you are not taking shots now, please back. Please down. What the parents say like that. So once down. What the parents say like that. So once Your tea appears. You come forward. You take your shot, you go back. Is that clear? Second instructions, no noise.
Hello, please don't block the camera. Just go down, don't block the view camera, please.
Lord righteousness. We know all of you are here. Is that clear?
Please don't block the camera.
not qualified to apply for housemanship. As you may be aware, there is the housemanship portal. I need to take time to explain this because there is a lot about it. There are over 114 hospitals approved for housemanship across the country. These include federal teaching hospitals, federal medical centers, the 114. The ones that are under the control of the MDCN for the purpose of posting are 44 federal teaching hospitals and federal medical centers, including National Hospital, Abuja. The other remaining 70-something under that you need not come to the MDCN to apply to those hospitals. So, in your state, for example, this state, OAUTHC is one of the hospitals. But there are other places that have approval for housemanship. You need not go to the portal to apply to them. In Lagos, under the Lagos State Health Service Commission, there are hospitals that have approval, about 5 of them, that have approval for housemanship, including the Lagos State University Teaching Hospital. You don't have to come to the MDCN to apply to those ones. It is if you want to apply to federal teaching hospitals and federal medical centers that you go to the housemanship portal. It is portal.housemanship. After you get your certificate of provisional registration, you register on that portal. Once you conclude your registration and it goes through, you will be directed to proceed to select the hospital of your choice. And that is where people erroneously say the portal is not open. The portal is always open.
That. For 10 minutes, inductees stand up.
If the parents want to dance, stand up there you and begin to dance. Thank you very much. Please, let's be seated, everyone here. Within the next 20 minutes, we are leaving here. Please be seated, parents. Now, camera, please, cameraman. Please, pretend still camera, please go and sit down. Thank you. Something came to my mind when these young ones were dancing. And I want to say loud and clear that all women whose duty it is to finance these ones. I'm aware that we have some husbands who are paternally irresponsible. And for the women, for the mothers, who single-handedly sponsor your children, put your hands together for them. I'm aware that there are women who will do everything possible to sponsor their children to school when the father is not gifted in that area. Ebony. You know, there are some fathers who are gifted in drinking. And the mother will be doing everything. The children will be crying. Mommy, don't go and say this. Ma worry or call me.
Chairman, Nigerian Medical Association of Osun State, then closely followed by the chairperson, College of Health Sciences Alumni Relations Committee. I thought you would clap for me.
Thank you very much, sir. The Vice Chancellor, Professor Bamire, who is ably represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor of Academics, Professor M.O. Babalola, who is also able. You need to be abide, you need to abide yourself with the oath that you have sworn. The Chief Medical Director, when he was speaking, he said this profession is a noble one, that you need to demonstrate empathy, integrity, compassion, honesty. And these are all very, very important. As a doctor, you are going to have a lot of things coming your way. You have been taught in the class. It's time for you to go into the field and to start practicing. Remember, documentation is very important. Whatever is not documented is not done. You'll be asked to come and certify so many things. But whatever you have not been part of, do not put your signature well endowed in the requisite skills and knowledge.
Please. She's been holding forth. She's been holding forth. Mommy, congratulations. Go on. Go on.
The Nigerian Medical Association, Osun State Branch, presents this award of excellence
to Mogalo Scholastica Chile as the best graduating student in medicine and surgery for the 2024 academic session.
Camera, are you here?
In addition, we also present this token cash gift to you. Thank you very much. Sorry, before I end this speech, I would like to recognize two people. The first is my Oga here, Professor Razak Adebayo. He's the past chairman, Nigerian Medical Association of Osun State, and past vice president one. The second person I would like to recognize is my friend and colleague. We graduated in this all together about 27 years ago. Dr. Remi Odasanya, I don't know if you are here. Congratulations to you. Yeah, thank you very much, and God bless.
Thank you very much, the chairperson. Somebody is troubling my house of Israel here. Yes, permit me to congratulate and recognize Professor Mrs. Adesokomi. And of course, I would like to call on the Medical Women Association of Nigeria Osun State Chapter, ably led by Professor Yinka Olasode, to please come forward.
If we are clapping, clap for us women. We are winners today. M1 stands for Medical Women Association of Nigeria. It's an international organization that has been on for 48 years. Our main vision is to encourage females in every field. I graduated 41 years ago. At that time, there were only 6 females in my set, but today we can see the number. We are grateful. And we are here to present, to recognize the best overall graduating female students in the 2022-23 set. And that person is no other person than Mogalo Scholastica Chinenye. And now medical women here, please join as we present this plaque. Mogalo Scholastica Chinenye. So on behalf of the Medical Women Association of Nigeria, we present this award of excellence to you, Mogalo Scholastica Chinenye, as the overall best graduating female student in medicine and surgery. Congratulations.
And those boys did not touch the bucket. Hey, sit down. They were touching Bible, touching Quran, touching Zoguni. I counted about 5 Oguns here. Hey, none of them touched. Actually, those coming for the very first time to this prestigious university. Is the chairman security committee of this university, Rocco Akefala, a renowned professor of the day. Professor Rocco Akefala here. That is our own Oluode here. He doesn't sleep, he will call the Vice Chancellor by 2. Hello, sir. Ogasheti. So is happening. My brother, you will live long. Thank you very much. Yes, for the alumni, I want to call on. Somebody said I should call the person I describe as dangerously handsome. Adesomi Akinsilore, a professor. Now, when you see a professor like this, how will federal government know we are humble?
Good afternoon, everyone. With the kind permission of the Vice Chancellor, ably represented by Professor Babalola, I would like to stand on the existing protocol. However, I would like to recognize the Registrar of MDCN. Good afternoon, sir. And I also like to recognize my Provost. Good afternoon. Today is a very important day, and I would like to also say that I'm humbled and grateful that I'm part of this occasion. I would also like to recognize my Oga here, Oga on top, for this opportunity. This class has been a very wonderful class that I've been showing you. I think practically. And I would say that I salute you, the new doctors, for your efforts, which has enabled you to end this history. A journey started some years ago, and it has ended with great joy. And today is a very important day in your life. I congratulate the proud parents, especially those that are colleagues. It's not very easy producing wonderful doctors like this. And when you see what they passed through, they've actually gone through fire. They know what I mean by saying that, going through what? Fire. And when you go through fire, what happens? You get purified and you get better. So, congratulations once again. And as we stand on this great day, staring on the horizon and looking excited and afraid, anxious and barely able to breathe, know that you are not alone. You are, joining over 5,000 alumni who has made this journey before you. And I stand to be also maybe a testimony to that. 22 years ago too, we were also inducted. So it's a journey that you don't know what we go through. Sometimes some of you don't even know which specialty you go. I'll call you to come to psychiatry. No matter where life takes you, you should always be part of the great Ife College of Health Sciences Alumni Association. And I will encourage you to also learn to give back. That's what you've learned. The hostel there, Badero Hostel, was actually given by someone. So please always remember that what has been given to you, please learn to give back. The college is the foundation and giving you the wing to fly. And the alumni office is willing and able to support you throughout your year careers by giving you opportunity for mentorship, networking within and across the continent. Talk of anywhere, Europe, America, our people are there. And remember how others invested to make things better for you. Therefore, do well to contribute to the greatness of Ife College of Health Sciences. And I think the others can face one another and help the other people to pay.
See, I discovered something there. Please sit down. I don't know why it is always like that. When Prof was telling them to pin it on each other's chest, the lady did for the boy. The boy wanted to assist to do the same thing. The lady left and went to another lady. Go down now. Well, it's a thing of the mind, you know. It's a thing of the mind. Whatever you do there, you know, accept me that your parents are not seeing you. So what is there being something here? The class valedictorian, please come forward. Is that how you clap for your colleague?
The VC, thank you, sir, for the opportunity. I'm very unprivileged, and please permit me to stand at the exit protocol. To my remark, to the Star Wars of 2024. In this very moment, none like us exist. We are here of where we come from, of God who made us, of the parents of whom we came from, of the friends we have worked with, of the teachers and mentors who have led us, of Obafemi Awolowo's great citadel of learning that has proclaimed us its medical doctors, a mix that will only ever collide once for all time. While we still stand out and out with a certain clarity to live with us for the rest of our lives, that we are no longer medical students and will never be again. We are now medical doctors. We take an inventory of our past, and it was hard on us. We knew it would be difficult, but we never anticipated what our eyes saw and our bodies felt. We watched time pass, people moving ahead, growth burning down, and we were a strange mix. We reveled in the feelings of innovation, to set pace, to do the undone, to prove the unproved, to tell the true honest, to be the loudest, yet the coolest, uncontaminated by the craftiness of politicking, to leave no one behind. We're the lovers all by instructors because we learned early the benefits of honoring them. And when it came to athletics, we were giants. We enjoyed every bit of the game we ever played. At this point, I knew I deserved an impact, a cause to be loyal to, and a story that must be told of how we turned our journey to becoming doctors into something that made us more than doctors. Soon enough, we stayed the whole year at home when the pandemic came rushing in. In these times, we realized it could be more. We became experts in everything, not medical school, jacks of all trades, including law, and masters of it all. We knew we had changed when we returned to school. No longer in medical school because of childish dreams. We realized we stayed true because it was foremost a privilege. The pandemic had changed a lot, and we adapted in ways we never were capable of. And from that moment onward, we take on every new unpredicted thing with a heart as strong as a lion's. However, some did leave us with only a minute breath in our lungs as they choke. Through it all, we never lost sight of oneness. We were not cut out of the same clothes, but we lived as one body, which undeniably remains the greatest ingredient in finishing this journey well. Now, what does this say to us? We lived as proof of the power of community. Through it all, we never gave up on one another because we had one another. We came to medical school as individuals, but we live at this time as a family. We've seen each other at our ever-evolving best and our most vulnerable. From long nights studying together to the frantic moment before exams, to those quiet but deeply meaningful conversations during late night calls. We've learned what it means to support and protect one another through thick and thin. Here we stand knowing that at this time, when our paths will diverge, we're never truly alone. We have each other. Now we join a long and storied tradition of those who have gone ahead of us. But it's important to remember that with this privilege comes an immense responsibility. The world needs us to be more than doctors, who are not just skilled in medical science, but also deeply attuned to the needs of the human condition. As we move forward, let us remember the lessons we've learned. the value of adaptability, the distinction between a disease and a illness, the patient being more than the presenting complaints, and that we will always have one another to stand with. As I bring this to a close, forgetting all way of those get is impossible. To God who ensured all 115 of us who studied this last lab or got to sit for the final exams, I'm eternally grateful. To our professors and mentors, thank you for your unwavering guidance and for instilling the knowledge and skills that will carry us through our careers. To our friends and families, our parents, thank you for your unconditional support, patience during our long absence, encouragement when we doubted ourselves, and reminding us why we started this journey in the first place. And finally, to everyone, stalwart, who walked with me to this finish line, congratulations. We've made it, but this is not the end. It is just the beginning of a new chapter, an opportunity to change the world. Together, we will shape the future of medicine, one patient at a time, for 1,000 generations to come. In these very moments, none like you exist, and through it all, with all my heart, I have loved you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. We give glory to God for today, for everything the Lord has done. We thank God that as many as all of us are in this hall, the Lord has not allowed any medical doctor to attend to us. And which means no casualty, no nothing. Olon Shenwo. Yes, I call on College Secretary, Deputy Registrar of Notes, Mrs. Tosan Herrero, to please come forward to appreciate all of us here for coming. Please, let's remain seated where we are.
Thank you, PRO. The Vice Chancellor, ably represented by the Deputy Vice Chancellor Academy, Amigo, Professor Bola. Congratulations. All the principal officers here present, the Provost College of Health Sciences, the Deputy Provost, the CMD, OUTHC, Rep of the Registrar, MDCN, Chairman NMA Osun State, the Deans, our royal and spiritual fathers, distinguished guests, proud professors, staff and students, and medical doctors.
Now please, parents, please let's stay where we are. That is what we are saying here. In Ife, we have procedures. Please, let's stay where we are. We don't want any distraction, please.
I am honored to express our gratitude to everyone who has contributed to the success of this professional induction ceremony. Special thanks goes to the Almighty God who has made this day come to pass. Thanks to all our distinguished guests and staff for your participation and support. Appreciation to the chairperson, College Induction Committee, and our theme for the seamless arrangement. The University PRO, well done. We appreciate your anchoring this ceremony. The college band is appreciated for the enjoyable music as always. To our newly inducted medical doctors, congratulations once again on this milestone achievement. You will future endeavors. I would like to tell you that you should please come to the faculty for your convocation brochure. It's there in the Faculty of Clinical Sciences. Thank you all, and may God bless us all.
Thank you, Mrs. Tosan Herrero. Easygoing and quiet. And when people want to compare us, they will say, we don't know who is quieter between you and Tosin. But I want to say that I'm the male version of our own quietness. On this note, shall we stand to sing the great Ife anthem?
Sorry, the final bow. The final bow. Provost. The final bow.
Please, once again, I want to plead with all our guests, our parents, and all invited guests. Please bear with us. Please remain seated. Please remain seated. What will soon conclude the ceremony. The last part of this event is a solemn one, and we don't want anybody moving around. Please shut the doors. It won't take 5 minutes and we're out. And please, once we begin the session out of the hall, please allow the dignitaries on this side to go out first, followed by the inductees, and then you can go out. Parents are still, we don't want to wield the big stick, and we don't want to say what is not appropriate. Please honor the inductees and honor the procedures of the university. Please, 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 go back to your seat, no moving around. I think that is clear enough, parents. I see that lady in green, please let me stop her. Please, nobody goes out. Please, we are pleading and we don't want to be talking to you like small children again. Please, please, please be seated where you are. Please. I also understand that copies of the yearbook have been distributed. Please halt that temporarily. You will continue after the bows. Please let it halt that temporarily. Please, let's be seated. While the recently or just inducted doctors, please stand on your feet. Please, let's keep the eyes also free as we take the final bows. You'll be taking 3 bows. The first one to the institution that produced you, the Obafemi Awolowo University. The second bow you will take to your teachers and mentors. And then the last one will be to your parents. The first bow, you will face the Vice Chancellor here, who will represent the university, OAU, that produced you. At the count of 2, you will bow, and when the Vice Chancellor is satisfied, you will then straighten up. So the first bow to appreciate the Obafemi Awolowo University, Ile-Ife. 1, 2, bow. Vice Chancellor, can they stand up? Okay, can we give them a round of applause? Let's clap for them. Excellent. The second will be to your teachers that are also represented there. At the count of 2, we will take that bow. 1, 2. Can we give them a round of applause again? Please, you can straighten up. And then the last will be to your parents. If you know where they are seated, please just look in that direction. If you don't know where your parents are seated, just face Professor Ademayo there. You will represent your parents. If you don't know where your dad or mom are seated, if you know where they are seated, just face that direction. Okay, so at the count of 2, we take that bow. 1, 2. Parents, are we satisfied? Okay, you can straighten up. Congratulations. Congratulations. You can take your seats.
Now please, can we all stand for a great fire anthem? Stand for great fire anthem.
Waiting there.
the national anthem. The first stanza of the national anthem. Congratulations and good afternoon. Possession, yes. In reverse order.